Bento Summer Xtreme, your #1 source for anime, jRock, video games, and Blizzard news. As you guys see, it's only me today. My friend and co-host Brian won't be here. He is out for a long medical emergency. He's estimated to be out for about 2 weeks. When he's back, he will give you the blow-by-blow about what happened. So keep him in your prayers and thoughts. And until then, I will be bringing you guys the latest news for Bento Summer Xtreme. So, without further ado, the big news for this week is the Hatsune Miku concert. Over 10,000 people attended the Hatsune Miku concert. Not holograms, physical people attended this hologram concert. There was over 2,500 people who attended the Hatsune Miku live party concert in Mikupa. I'm white, I'm not yellow, like the Japanese. We pronounce this in the location on Thursday, and the same number and even more people too. About 8,500 people attended the Hatsune Miku concert at the Saigo no Miku no Hikansasai location, which was on Friday, combined with a total of 10,000 people. So that's really awesome. You know, Hatsune Miku is a huge artist for music. We're your #1 source to bring you guys the live concerts and for future events for Hatsune Miku. So sorry guys, she's a hologram. She's not a physical being. So you guys who are a 40-year-old man in your mom's basement, you guys cannot have her. She's a 16-year-old hologram, perverts. So in other news, Crunchyroll will donate their proceeds that we'll be making from their live streams from Bleach and Naruto happening now from March 9th to the 11th. They'll be donating the proceeds for the Japanese tsunami that affected and wreaked havoc on Japan last year about this time. So please keep them in your thoughts and prayers. I don't usually like to make jokes about this, but I own a 1996 Acura Integra. I needed a new front and back bumper. So if you guys see one floating around the coast somewhere, please send it to me, Steve, at the Bento Summer Xtreme website, which you can find at our Facebook. So please do. And well guys, that's it for anime news this week. We're going to move on to jRock news. The Gazette, one of the biggest hardcore jRock VideoGame metal bands that I know, that's right next to Versailles and X Japan. Please check out jmural.com. They performed their Omega tour at the Yokohama Arena for their 2011-2012 final tour. There was a huge thing that happened. There was a massive cosplayers featuring their favorite jRock artists from VideoGame to anime, so it was pretty cool. You guys can find out more information and the blow by blow on what happened during the concert at jme-world.com. You know, I love that website. It's the only jRock website that actually gives really detailed analysis of what's really happened during concerts and interviews. So I suggest if you guys haven't checked out the website, please check it out. It's awesome. Another jRock band, something I haven't really seen in other jRock bands or VideoGame bands, an all-girls jRock VideoGame band, Amber Girls, performed at the Shibuya Box Concert Hall in Japan. Really cool, a little different from my typical jRock band genre that I like. But either way, they performed the number by just waving around in their silhouettes on stage, just playing instruments. I thought it was really neat. You don't really see that. Just turn off the lights and just seeing the silhouette in the back. Really different. But if you guys are interested, I really haven't heard much about them, but please go check them out. It's really cool. Only at jme-world.com. Well, guys, that's it for jRock news this week. I'm going to move on to video game news that Brian usually gives you. If you guys are familiar with the video game Metal Gear Solid, well, the Metal Gear Solid Rex figure is to be sold by a Hong Kong-based company called 3A Toys. It's going to cost you $490. Now, if you guys have a living room, not just a living room, like in a one-story house, I'm talking about a mansion. The scale of this figure is 1/48 the size of the actual scale of the real-life model. Now, unlike Brian and I, who buy the Gundam models, which are really small, like 1/1000th of a scale model or 1/100th, this is 100 to 200 times bigger, 200% bigger than your typical model. So, if you guys have money and you guys have a huge living room to display something like this, be my guest. Really awesome. You guys it was available for pre-order starting March 2nd. You guys can purchase it now, pre-order it now from the website, which you can find more info at the website animenewsnetwork.com. In other news, for you Gundam Seed fans, as you guys know, the release was slated from December to around this time. It's going to be pushed back all the way to June 7th. It will be available for the PlayStation Vita, which debuted last December. It's been pretty successful from what I've heard. So that's really bad news, but hopefully by pushing it back so late, they'll have it released for America. So keep your eyes posted for that game, guys, for all you Gundam fans out there, especially Brian. In other news, I'm going to bring you guys, last but not least, the Blizzard news. World of Warcraft. It's been out for quite a while. I played World of Warcraft when it first came out. I was a huge World of Warcraft 3 player. There's some really dedicated players and some people who were dedicated. They just kind of left because they got busy. Well, they're offering an incentive for those people. If you have a friend that hasn't played in a while, they're offering a free pet or upgrade, such as the Griffin. I don't know if it offers free upgrades or whatever, or gives you a bonus. It's been so long. It's going to give you this if you bring back a friend. So Brian's played maybe one of our friends. He can bring us back. He'll get a free Griffin. So I think it was pretty cool. Just go on the Battle.net website. You guys can find more info. Just click on the advertisement. You can find out the more details about it. So I thought that was pretty nifty. Now this week's StarCraft Art of War topic are the replay analysis topic. There is a lot of stuff you can learn from past battles relating it to real life. World War II, World War One, the Thousand Years' War, Civil War. All of these battles were based on the knowledge of past battles that were happening in Asia, from Genghis Khan to the Hung Dynasty in China. You can learn a lot from past warriors and past experts, just like you can learn from past replays by learning from people, which kind of takes me into my new topic about Stefano. But before I talk about that, really look at your replays, guys. If you guys are experts that really know what to look for in a replay, please contribute to the forum. We need people like you, especially for me, who I am #1 in my silver division. So that's a new thing I want to boast about. I think it was really cool. Please contribute to it. Looking at replays is very important, which takes me to my next topic. Stefano. Stefano is a huge Zerg player. He's a European-based player. He was he's the best player outside of Korea. So if you guys are a huge Zerg player, please check him out. He's awesome. You can really learn from him, like you can learn from the Art of War. He's a replay, so he has his own YouTube channel and live stream. Please check it out, guys. And in other news, that's it. So that's it for Blizzard news this week, guys. Please keep Brian in your prayers and your thoughts. He's recovering. I heard something really serious, but not too serious, but enough to keep him out for 2 weeks. Please tell your friends and family about us. Please leave a comment. Subscribe to our Facebook and to our Twitter feed. And please remember to tune in next week to Bento Xtreme, your #1 source for anime, jRock, video games, and Blizzard news. And until then, guys, remember to Bento your samurai to the extreme!